and welcome to day 2 of the What Are You Really Hungry For challenge. So today we are getting into category number 2 of the 7 reasons why you emotionally eat and what you're really hungry for. Remember, this is all about uncovering the different areas that you're really hungry for. So I know it feels like you're hungry and you want to eat, but when you really pay attention to that feeling, it's not physical hunger, right? We know we're craving something else, we're craving something more, we're hungry for something, but the reason why food is not truly fulfilling that need is because you're not physically hungry. You're not hungry for food. There's something deeper. So no matter how many times you go back to that kitchen cupboard or how many biscuits you eat, you still want more because you're not being satisfied by the food, because that's not the thing that's going to solve the problem. It's not the thing that is going to give you what you truly need. So I hope this is going to start opening your eyes to the things that are underneath your cravings and underneath the desire to eat. And let me know as you're watching the video, ladies, if it is resonating, if it's making sense for you, if it is, helping you create some light bulb moments, because that's what I want. I wish that I had someone that could have explained this to me when I really needed it. It would have saved me years of time that I invested in things that just weren't working. It was the wrong approach, and saved me so much energy and so much money and so much kind of sense of failure. I just felt like I was failing everything, and actually the system was failing me. The things I was using were not the way or the method that were going to help me. So I hope this is opening your eyes to that. So today we are getting into belief systems. So what are belief systems? They are the stories and the thoughts that you run on repeat about yourself that are forming who you think you are. They are forming your identity. They are forming you as a person. Now we're going to explore this a little bit today so you can understand where they come from and why, and how they're having a massive, massive impact on your reality and your relationship with food. So I want you to think of belief systems kind of like stories. They're things that you have written about yourself essentially, or maybe been influenced by other people to think about yourself. But as I said, they are forming a really big part of who you think you are. So the way I like to explain it is, imagine that you have an old, like a film movie projector where it runs all the images of the film and it is playing on repeat in your mind. Now that film contains every experience, every memory, every comment someone has said, everything that has ever happened in your life. I know you can't consciously remember that, but unconsciously it is all stored in there, and it is running on this projector, and that movie projector is projecting out of your eyes, and that is what you are seeing in the world around you. That is how you are seeing the world based on what you're running in there. So if you have things like, for example, this is what I had: I'm not good enough, I'll never be slim, my legs are so fat, chocolate makes me happy. If that is what I'm running in here and I am projecting out, that is what I am going to see around me. So for example, with the belief of I'm not good enough, which came from being cheated on in a relationship, actually it would have been there way before that, but that really emphasized it, okay? So it kind of like added to it. That was a big trigger for the result of that belief to come up, and that story of I'm not good enough. And I started to see that everywhere, like I'm not good enough, I need to change my body, I'm obviously not attractive enough, like my friends don't want me around. I started getting uncomfortable in social situations. I put off going to auditions that I wanted to do and job interviews because I felt like I wasn't good enough and I wouldn't be able to do that. And it all came from this one, almost like a seed that got planted in my mind, and that got watered and it got its roots in, and then it started to grow and it took over everything. And that is how simple it can be for one thought, one comment, one experience to plant a seed in your mind that becomes what you believe to be true about yourself. It becomes the story or the movie of you and who you think you are, but it is not who you are. It is just something that you believe, and that can be changed. Now these beliefs can come from anywhere. A lot of them will come from childhood. From the age of 0 to 7, we're like a sponge, and we are forming 85% of our beliefs about the world. So a lot of them will come from there. It can take one comment: she's the shy one. Okay, and you grow up to be the shy one, for example. Coming back to the I'm not good enough, that can be affecting every area of your life right now, including food. If you're feeling like I'm not good enough, that might be showing up in your work. You might not be making as much money as you like. You might not be attracting the partner that you want. And therefore, all these things are creating lack of fulfillment in your life, and therefore you reach for food to fill that space. Or maybe you just think, I'm not good enough to lose weight. I'm not good enough to get on top of my eating habits. I don't know how. Like, these belief systems, these stories that you're running are having a massive impact on who you think you are and your current relationship with food. You might also be running specific beliefs around food. For example, food gives me comfort. Food makes me happy. Food makes me release stress, and food makes me feel better. I'll never be slim. I'm big. It's in my genes. All these things are creating who you think you are. Now, what we need to do is become really conscious of the thoughts that are running on repeat in your mind without you realizing, because your thoughts impact your feelings impact your beliefs create your habits, your actions, and therefore your reality. This is how your thoughts create your reality. So it is so important that you become conscious of the thoughts you are running every day on repeat, which we have tens of thousands of thoughts a day, and they are just playing out in here, and they are, without realizing, governing everything you do. So the more you can start to become conscious of the thoughts you're running, you will start to be, and you're conscious of them, and you can start to change them. You can change your reality just by changing your thoughts. And this takes a little bit of practice, but we're going to start today. We're going to become more conscious of the thoughts that you're running about yourself and about food and about your body, so that you can start to change them. And you get to rewrite your story. You get to rewrite the movie of who you think you are, because a lot of this has been influenced by other people as well. It's been comments throughout life. It's been things you've been told. It's things you've seen and pieced together about yourself, but it's not actually who you are. You get to choose who you are. You get to choose how you are with food and your body, and how you want to feel and what you want to believe about yourself. So essentially, we want to start becoming conscious of them thoughts and pulling the roots out, right? Them little seeds that got planted, that got their roots in, turned into something that have been watered over time because we reinforce them beliefs, and we see it to be true around us. So we're like, see, that's right. We keep watering it and we give it attention, and so it grows. We want to pull them out, okay? And the first step for that is becoming conscious of what you're running, so that you can be aware of it, and then gently we start to transform it. So today's task is all about becoming clear with those thoughts. So I want you to be listing out the thoughts. So have a little look at the exercise for today. You're going to get really clear with those belief systems that are running. And then we have a little burning ritual to help release them. Okay. Let me know how you get on. Let me know if you have any questions. And I will see you in the group, and I will see you tomorrow for day 3.